Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to do this video. A lot of you have requested it, so I'm going to be dishing the dirt, spilling the tea on what went on in the retreat, scenes that were cut out that I think should have made it, and yeah, just spilling a bit of goss. Let's get started. I asked you to send me a few questions on Instagram, so I'm going to be answering a few of them now. Yeah, you're all nosy Parkers, I love it. You're wanting to know the goss, and hon, I'm here for you. I'm here to spill the tea. Here we go. Okay, so I've got them on my phone here. First question is from Angel Soon. And she asks, who are you the closest to in Too Hot to Handle's main cast, except Bryce? So the guy who I'm closest to, apart from Bryce, is David. I talk to him all the time. It's actually really funny. So I don't know, actually you probably wouldn't know this because it wasn't shown on the show, but basically when I went in and I was like, oh my god, like, David, where are you from? And he was like, London. I was like, same, whereabouts? We actually both lived in the same area down the road. So we lived a 5-minute walk from each other. Like, how mental is that? From a worldwide cast. So it was so weird because I probably bumped into him in the shop before. Doing my supermarket shop, I've definitely bumped into him. Yeah, before filming. So I thought that was really funny. We remained super close, like we text all the time. Obviously now during isolation and lockdown I can't see him, but when it's all over hopefully we can see each other. He is one of my best guy friends that I have. I think he's just amazing, so yeah, he would be the guy who I'd be closest with, apart from Bryce. I am still close with everyone else. I mean, we've got a group chat called Lana is Bae, which love that. So yeah, we always write in that and we're all just chatting away the whole time. It's quite nice to have like a cast who, like, majority of us are super close. Like, I went in, didn't think that I'd make friends for life, and I did. It's just unbelievable. Okay, next question. Now, this question I've got asked so many times. The amount of people who asked me this when I put up the questions box. Are you dating Bryce? So myself and Bryce are dating. Now, we are very casual. I mean, he lives in LA, I live here in London, so it's not the ideal situation, especially during quarantine and lockdown. I was meant to go to LA last month and also in July, but I mean, it's definitely not looking likely to go in July and go see Bryce and go see like Harry, Madison, Matthew, which is a shame because that would have been so fun. But yes, we are dating casually. You know, there's no official label on it because we live at opposite ends of the world, so we're just trying to figure things out at the moment. But I've so much time for him. I think he's absolutely amazing. The next question is from _Emily611, and she says, how do you feel about people saying that you shouldn't have won any money? I would say, well, feck those people. I mean, you have to remember, right, it's a whole month of filming dwindled into 8 episodes which aren't even an hour long. So my personal journey was that I went in there, I didn't trust guys at all, and I never opened up to guys. I literally would give them the snip after a few dates, because if, you know, they develop feelings, I'd be like, no, I'm not saying anything back to them. I don't want to let them know how I feel, so let's just cut it off and move on. That's exactly what I was like up until last year before we went filming. So when I went in there, I was much more of a shallow person. I only ever went for like 80% looks, 20% personality. Like, it was so bad. Then I went in there and Lana really taught me to open up and, you know, think and reflect on how I am in relationships and why I do this and why am I acting like that. And it changed me as a person completely. I may not have had that romantic relationship on screen that people saw. It wasn't just about relationships, it was about personal growth and developing as a person. And I think I developed so much. Like, my outlook on life is completely different. My outlook on relationships is completely different now. So yeah, I definitely deserve that money because I changed so much. So for all you people who don't think I did. Okay, so the next question is from Dylan115, and he asks, what is your dream job? By the way, I think you have a beautiful soul. Dylan, you're so sweet. Thank you. Comments like this literally make my day. Like, you're all so lovely. So dream job. Right, so number one, I really want to own a business. I've wanted to do that for so long. So I have plans of hopefully opening up a business later on in the year or early next year. Something that I'm really, really passionate about is having women empower other women, because I think in today's society, you know, people are tearing each other down about certain things, and women get a lot of stick, you know, about how they look, what they wear, like, etc. And it's just not on, and a lot of it comes from other women. So I really would love to give a few speeches and talks on how other women can empower women and just make everyone feel great. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and something that I would love to do. I would just love to go around giving talks to universities and to young women. So I mean, being a, what is the word? I don't even know what the word for that is. Like, what would be the job title for that? I don't even know. But yeah, I'd love to do that. And also being a business owner. So job_N17 asks me, how are you doing? And do you think that your life now is better than before the Netflix show? So thank you for asking how I'm doing. I'm okay during all this lockdown shite. I mean, I have some days where I get pure anxious and I'm just like, oh my god, I need to go out, I need to do stuff, like, and I'll go for a walk, I'll feel a lot better. But being cooped up in the house is just not good for anyone. So get outside, go for your walk. I promise you now, a bit of fresh air and you'll be feeling fine. My life, do you know what? Because I haven't been able to go out in public properly, I feel like my life hasn't changed that much. But the times that I've went out for a walk, let's say in the park, I have had people come up asking for photos, and it's so strange. I'm like, what? Why would you want a photo? Like, I'm just a regular girl. It just feels really, really weird. But I love, like, all the love and support that you're giving me. It's absolutely amazing. And the fact that my Instagram has popped off is just mental. Like, I'm loving all the love and support. Like, you're all so lovely, and it makes me feel so much happier, and you know, getting through this lockdown stuff, when I see all the lovely comments, and when I'm having a bad day, like, you all make me feel just so much better. So I love you all so much. Like, your support is just outstanding. So thank you. So my life has changed in the respect that, yes, I am now in the public eye. I don't think it's hit me as much as it would have if we were out of lockdown. But yeah, it's just mental, like, having to create content all the time. Like, I love it. This is a dream job for me, so I am very, very lucky in that respect. Emilka Grabowska, sorry hun if I could not pronounce that correct. She says, did you have teeth whitening? So I used to use Crest whitening strips. Now this question has been asked so many times. So I used to use Crest whitening strips, like back in 2016. I used a box of them, and then I kind of topped it up every so often. Like every few months I would use maybe 10 every 6 months, and then I haven't whitened my teeth in about a year now. But what I do use is the Colgate whitening toothpaste, which I think is amazing. It kind of keeps your teeth really white. If you whiten your teeth, that kind of keeps them white then. Does that make sense? I don't know, does that make sense? I hope it does. Purple Late D, L-H-D-Y, I don't know how to pronounce that one, asks me, since both you and Chloe are moving in together soon, will you start doing more videos together? 100%. Like, I cannot wait. We plan on doing a channel together, sorting out through people's problems and issues, boy issues, girl issues, whatever it is. We want to be the agony aunts for you all. So that's what we love doing. We love creating content together. That's why it sucks being in lockdown and not having her here with me, because I could assure you the content would be amazing. I can't wait to move in with her. I mean, we're gonna have so much fun. She is just my best friend for life, and it's mental how we met on a reality show. Like, It's so weird how you can meet a friend for life on something like that. So I'm very excited for you to see what's to come. Next question. Andrea THE asks, how is it like to be in the retreat? Okay, in the retreat, I didn't really feel like I was on holidays or anything. I think I didn't really get to enjoy it as much as if I had rented out the place myself and had a holiday there, because you're being watched 24/7. There's cameras in every corner. There's no cameras in the toilet, but that's it. But like, yeah, cameras are everywhere. So even though you switch off and you forget the cameras are there, there is the element that you can't really fully relax. There were definitely days like where I was crying, where I wanted to go home. I think that was like a week and a half into it, or 2 weeks in. I was just like, I've had enough, like this is too intense for me. Because if you think about it, you've no phones, you've no contact with the outside world, you're stuck in this villa that you cannot leave for a whole month. You don't know what time of the day it is. Like the odd time they would tell you the time, but other than that you don't know. So you're very kind of disorientated sometimes. But Lana would wake us up around 8 AM, and then we would have the private chefs that were there cook us whatever we wanted for breakfast. Like, lads, the food was unbelievable. But that's kind of how we told the time in relation to when we would get fed. It was quite hard at some moments, but then you kind of sit back and you think, okay, I'm in this amazing experience with these amazing people, so just drive through and like you'll be fine. And then within a matter of hours you're fine. You don't even think of the negative thoughts that you had. There were definitely tough times, but the positives 100% outweigh the negatives, and it was just an amazing experience. I would do anything to go back there right now. Like, it was absolutely amazing. Okay, so the next question is from m.elliot710, and he asks, do you feel the retreat made you better in any way, and if so, what way? Yes, 100%. I think I now am more open about how I feel in relationships. I trust more. I definitely go for, you know, someone who I connect with and more on a deep emotional level, rather than just being shallow and thinking, oh, they're really good looking, oh, they're so fit, like let's just give it a go. So yeah, it's changed my outlook on life 100%. Like, it's actually so crazy how a show like that has changed how I think about certain situations and how I act now. To answer your question, I have changed for the better, which is amazing. Thank you, Lana, you sexy robot. The last question that I'm going to answer in this video is from Amit_Natan, and he asks, what's the most interesting moment from the villa, in brackets, in your opinion, that we didn't get to see? Okay, my favourite moment from the whole series, and the most interesting one that I believe should have been shown, was one where we were all surrounded by the fire pit. There is actually a picture that I will input here of that scene. So basically we were all gifted notebooks by Lana, and we had to write a little poem about our progress in the retreat. And lucky for you, I have mine right here. I actually found it a few weeks ago, and it just brought back so many memories. So what happened is that we had to write a letter to our former selves before we were embarking on this retreat and on this journey. So I'm going to read you mine. Now, I wrote a limerick, being Irish and all. I hope you don't laugh at it now, because it's not that great. Okay, here we go. This is a pure exclusive now, because no one knows about this. So, dear former Nicole, this limerick is for you. There once was a girl called Nicole. She was always one to console. She grew from the start, opened up her heart, and now she's on a roll. Came in thinking she was outspoken, soon found out that she was that little bit broken, made amazing friends who will be there till the end, and I'll tell ya, she's not joking. It's hard to break down these walls, but now the future calls. She's leaving here strong, realising where she went wrong. Time to get over these countless falls. She's always been unlucky in love, and this experience has given her a shove. She now knows her worth, won't be treated like dirt, and is bringing back the slang word bruv. Sharon taught me that throughout the retreat. Anyway, there's a difference in the person she is today. Instead of keeping everyone at bay, she learned how to trust. Opening up is a must, and she's leaving here shouting, "Wahey!" So yeah, that's the limerick that I wrote. Everyone's letters and poems were so heartwarming and so lovely. Like, it was a scene where we were all crying. We were all sharing a part of ourselves that was so raw. So that was the most interesting and heartwarming scene that I think they should have kept in, but it was quite long, so I understand why they didn't keep it in, because everyone had long letters and long poems to read out, and then there was just so much emotion that was shed. But yes, that definitely was my favourite. They are all the questions that I had time to answer, but I think I might do a part 2 to this video, because I kind of like spilling the tea, and I think there definitely is more tea to be spilled. So I might do another Q&A maybe next week and have it up on my Instagram. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle here. I'm also on TikTok. So subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing makeup tutorials as well, some fashion videos, day in the life vlogs, so a bit of everything. So leave some comments below with requests that you would like me to do, and hopefully I'll get them done for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, sending all my love, and yeah, speak soon. Mwah.